بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. قال المؤلف رحمه الله باب اليقين والتوكل. Our author Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala now moves on to the next chapter. After the chapter of at-taqwa, he brings the chapter of al-yaqeen and tawakkul. Al-yaqeen and tawakkul. Tawakkul in reality is a thamara, is a fruit. It's a result from the fruits of yaqeen. When a person has this belief of yaqeen, when he reaches the levels of yaqeen, then from this he will develop at-tawakkul. Yaqeen means to have a firm belief, unwavering belief, with certainty in Allah Azza wa Jal, in whatever Allah has mentioned in the Quran, whatever Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned in the Sunnah. The person has 100% conviction that it's the truth, whether he sees it in front of him or not. The fact that it's mentioned in these two forms of revelation, he has yaqeen, which means nobody can come to him and cause him to doubt, whether it's a matter of the seen or unseen. This is yaqeen. When a person has yaqeen, he will develop this form of tawakkul, this ibadah. Tawakkul is ibadah. It's an act of worship where we place our trust and reliance in Allah Azza wa Jal. Where we place our trust and reliance in Allah Azza wa Jal, believing that everything happens by the will of Allah. Believing that Allah will take care of us, He will protect us, He will take care of our needs, our rizq, our sustenance. Tawakkul. Our children, they are out there in the world, they go to school, they are out and about, playing sport, anything can happen. Does the believer sit in fear at every moment? Yes, tawakkul in Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah will protect them. If something happens, Allah knows best. This is the believer, he lives under the shade of his yaqeen and his tawakkul in Allah Azza wa Jal. And these are part of our iman, ibadat. And through yaqeen and tawakkul, a person will find that tuma'nina. He will find yastarih. He will find rest in this world. He will find rest in this world. Because without belief in Allah, without tawakkul in Allah, there is going to be constant worries and anxiety and depression. But the person who believes in Allah has yaqeen in Allah Azza wa Jal, in what He has promised in His book, in what He has promised the believers of rewards. He places his trust in Allah Azza wa Jal, knowing his Rabb. This person will find happiness and contentment in this world. This person will find peace in a place of turmoil, place of fitna. People are suffering. The believer is unwavering. The believer is firm because he moves with the qadr of Allah. Wherever Allah's decree takes him, he goes. If he's not happy, if it was not something he planned for, qaddar Allah wa ma sha fa'al. This is what Allah decreed and He does as He wants. We accept it. We're happy with it. Allah grants him what he wants. He thanks Allah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when something upset him or when something didn't go as planned, at times he would say Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. Praise be to Allah in all circumstances. Because Allah is worthy of praise in every circumstance. And this is His decree. We had a plan. وَمَكَرُوا. We plan. And Allah plans. وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. But He's the best of planners. This is the believer. He knows this. Because Allah said it. He believes in it. He has no doubt. Yaqeen. And so he places his tawakkul in his Rabb, in Allah Azza wa Jal. These are two of the most important characteristics of a believer. Yet he has yaqeen in Allah and this deen, and that he places his trust in Allah Azza wa Jal solely and completely, without associating partners with Allah. Because as we said, tawakkul is ibadah. So tawakkul shouldn't be in Allah and in something else. Placing tawakkul in things to protect us. Placing tawakkul in things to provide for us. These are not tawakkul. This is not tawakkul. Tawakkul is in Allah Azza wa Jal alone. And then you take the means to seek what you need. Be it rizq, be it protection. But firstly is tawakkul. And this is something we shouldn't be confused about. Some people say, first go and work and then leave the rest, or then put your trust in Allah. It's the other way around. Put your trust in Allah, then do your work. Tawakkul comes first and foremost. So these are two of the great acts of worship and two of the great characteristics that every believer must have. Al-Yaqeen wa Tawakkul. This is the chapter that we're going to begin over the next few days. And tomorrow, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we will mention the ayat Imam An-Nawawi rahmallah has gathered under this chapter and try to go through them day by day bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.